Check, 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 check. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hillers Softball on HCAM. It's the Hillers against Dedham today, and we are ready to get going. We have on. So, leading things off for Dedham is Gianna Sciarappa, and she takes a ball from Charlotte Can getting the start today. And we had some technical difficulties trying to get the live stream up, but we should be ready to go now. And it's senior night for the Hillers, so we'll be talking a lot about the seniors. A swing and a miss there. That'll make the count 2-1 on Gianna Sciarappa. Set to deliver, swing and a miss, 2-2. We'll take you through the Hillers defense in just a moment. Tom Nappy on the call, John Ritz on camera. Beautiful day here at the turf fields. Temperatures in the 60s. Popped up and caught by Bella Otzi for out number 1. That'll bring up Madeline Friday, the shortstop. Let's take a look at the Dedham lineup. Gianna Sciarappa led things off with a flyout. Madeline Friday, the shortstop, batting second. Cassidy Hickey, the first baseman, batting third. Sierra Bollett, the catcher, hitting cleanup, a swing and a miss there. Julia Salami, the center fielder, batting fifth. Molly Egan, the pitcher, hitting sixth. Alyssa Elliott, the second baseman, hitting seventh. Wind up in the pitch just outside. And then batting eighth is the left fielder for Dedham, Alejandra Gannett. And then Lucia Floria, the right fielder, is batting ninth. Excuse me, it's Alejandra Gonzalez, the left fielder, hitting eighth. Wind up in the pitch. This is hit in the air, and it is out of the reach of everybody. It lands on top of the backstop. Let's take a look at the Hillers defense. Charlotte Can, the pitcher. Jillian Cedia behind the plate. First base, Bella Onsi. Second base, Emily Whalen. Shortstop, Alyssa McIntyre. Third base, Kristen McCluskey. Left to right, Jordan Chevery, Katie Holly, and Megan Sullivan. Swing and a miss. Out number 2, that'll bring up Cassidy Hickey, the first baseman. She is a sophomore. Line up in the pitch, there's a strike. We also have coverage of the Hillers baseball game that will be airing on HCAM. That game is not live on our YouTube stream, but we will have that game airing. Hillers softball 12-3 on the season. They have just played wonderful this year. Dedham's 11-5. Line up in the pitch. Hit in the air, foul out of play. That'll make it 1-2. And this is up the middle. That'll get through into center field for a 2-out base hit. So that puts one on with 2 outs. Now Sierra Bollett, the catcher, will step in. So as for Hillers baseball yesterday, they were supposed to take on Medfield, and that game had some pouring rain right after we got done setting up. And then they did get the game started. Unfortunately, we had to end the broadcast due to the fact that everything was pretty soaked, but they only played about 2 innings, so none of it counted as more rain came to hit the area, affecting many games throughout the TVL as that pitch is down low. A 1-0 count. And there's a swing and a miss. We have a double dose of Hillers senior nights for you today. Of course, we're starting things off with Hiller softball, and then later on at 6:30, we'll have Hiller boys lacrosse taking on Dedham. Down low. 2-1 on Sierra Bolette, the catcher. Wind up in the pitch, just a little high there. Dedham, of course, a newer team in the TVL. There's a walk, so that puts 2 on with 2 outs. That'll bring up Julius Salami, the center fielder. And some words from the Dedham coach there. We'll see what kind of strategy Dedham implements with 2 outs and a pair on. And that is down in the dirt. Both runners are going to advance. Wild pitch. Well, Charlotte Can struggled in her last appearance against Bellingham. She is a freshman, so certainly working on her skills. And she does have some nice pitches, and she has good velocity that I feel is only going to get better as she continues to grow. And she has some pretty good breaking stuff as well. It's been Juliana Cedia getting the majority of the starts due to the fact that she has just pitched so well. That pitch was just outside, but I think did draw the swing. Swing and a miss there, 1-2. One pitch away from getting out of this little jam here. We'll try to get you updates from the Hiller baseball game as well. Swing and a miss, and that'll wrap up the top of the first. We are scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first on HCAM. You are tuned in to Hiller softball. Bottom of the first up next. We are just about set for the bottom of the first. A scoreless game between the Hillers and Dedham. Let's take a look at the Hillers lineup. Leading things off, second baseman Emily Whalen. Third baseman Kristen McCluskey batting second. Katie Holly, the center fielder, hitting third. Cleanup is Jillian Cedia, the catcher. Alyssa McIntyre, the shortstop, batting fifth as Molly Egan set to throw the first pitch. Tara Kester, the designated player, batting sixth. Bella Onsi, the first baseman, batting seventh. Jordan Chevery, the left fielder, hitting eighth. That pitch up high. Megan Sullivan, the right fielder, hitting ninth. Let's take a look at the Dedham defense. Molly Egan is the pitcher. Her battery mate is Sierra Bolette. At first base, Cassidy Hickey. Second base, Alyssa Elliott. And this is a little bunt here up the first base side. Is that fair? Yes, it is. So lead off single for Emily Whalen, just like she likes it. Madeline Friday, the shortstop. Vanessa Tenetta, the third baseman, left to right. Alejandra Gonzalez, Julia Salami in center, and Lucia Flory, the right fielder for the Dedham Marauders. Lined up and the pitch. That's down low. Whalen's going to easily advance. Wild pitch there. So the Hillers getting things started off on the right foot. This is a big TVL game, and Dedham's still right in the mix of things. They have clinched a playoff spot. So this would be a nice win if the Hillers are able to come through today. And here's another bunt, and that is foul. So that'll make the count 1-1 on McCluskey. We'll get you some numbers on McCluskey. She's having a pretty good season at the plate. A .436 batting average, 14 runs scored, 4 driven in, swing and a miss there. 1-2. You got her and Whalen on base. Look out. Very windy day, too, so the wind could have an impact. Constant gusts are expected. There were some heavy storms around the areas. This is up the middle. That's a fair ball. Landed on the ground. Throw to first. And they got her. That was close. But they do call her out. Whalen did advance to third. So it turns into a pretty good sacrifice there for McCluskey with just one out. And now Katie Holly, the center fielder, will step in. Katie Holly has been an absolute monster at the plate. A team-leading .655 batting average, 36 for 55. That is just tremendous. She tips that one foul. She has scored 27 runs, driven in 31, 6 doubles, 4 triples, and a homer. She is just always a constant threat. There's a bunt there. She's squaring away. Is she going to pull back and swing? Yes, foul away. 0-2. One out in the inning. Emily Whalen over at third. She led things off with a nice bunt single and advanced on a wild pitch and advanced on a McCluskey ground out. And she'll get a piece of this right over our heads. Count remains 0-2. Thought for a minute I was going to have to make a diving leap to prevent our cameraman, John Ritz, from getting hit. He's taken it all this season. And this is up the middle. That'll get through. Emily Whalen comes around to score. It's 1-0 Hillers. Katie Holly does it again. An RBI single. Bring up Jillian Cedia, the catcher. She's been great at the plate as well. 600 batting average, 27 for 45, 13 runs scored, 29 driven in, 7 doubles, 4 homers. And she's going to crush this one, but it is going to get a little too much air and be caught by Floria. The wind certainly fought that a little. 2 away, Alyssa McIntyre, the shortstop, will step in. It was a 3:15 start for today's ball game. They had the Senior Day festivities. They had the annual poem reading to the seniors as Alyssa McIntyre takes a strike. And there is a number of great seniors on this team this year. It's fouled away. And a runner will have to return to first. Taking a look at this year's seniors, Katie Holly is in her senior year, Bella Onsi, Emily Whalen, and those are just 3 tremendous players that have really contributed to the Hillers this season. They will certainly be missed, but this softball program has a number of great talent coming up through the ranks. Up the middle, picked up by the shortstop, throw to first, not in time. And now advancing to third is Katie Holly, and now up to second is McIntyre. So McIntyre reaches on the single, Holly up to third. errant throw there, allowing the advancement of McIntyre. And right now, John Ritz holding the camera as the wind continues to gust pretty heavily. And there is a situation where the wind did affect that throw. You could see the wind kind of blow it up a little bit. And it took longer, I think, than it normally would have to get to first base. As Kester takes strike one. Tara Kester is really someone that's come along in the batter's box. And she'll get a piece of this one, and it's caught by the shortstop for the third out of the inning. But the Hillers plate a run, and they lead it 1-0 as we head to the top of the second on HCAM. Expect that all day. Tonight will be interesting when we're on top of the bleachers. I'm actually glad they're at the turf because we just have to go right up there. Oh, sorry. Got it. No problem. I mean, hopefully this game will fly and we'll have a little time to grab something to eat or something like that. Top of the second inning, Molly Egan, the pitcher, set to step in for Dedham. She'll take strike one. Charlotte Can out there for another inning of work. She had a clean first, did allow two to get on, but no harm done. 1-1 is the count. Tom Nappy on the call. John Ritz, our cameraman. We got Bob Hamilton and Larry Sacklad over at the baseball game. So you'll see that on HCAM in the very near future. 2-1 count. Line up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. That's a big baseball game they got going on up there too. Dedham having a great year on the baseball diamond. Line up and the pitch. There's a strike. And she got her. One away. That's the third strikeout for Charlotte Can as Alyssa Elliott will step in, the second baseman. There's a strike. I think for Can, it's once she gets through that first inning, she starts to settle down a little bit. And things just seem to go her way. There's strike two. Another nice pitch. And there it is. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, out number 2. That'll bring up Alejandra Gonzalez, the left fielder. And the first pitch is a ball, 1-0. Can set to deliver, up high. 2-0. Just a little high there. Well, she tried the breaking pitch there, just couldn't get it in the zone. That one's in there, 3-1. And there's a walk, a 2-out walk to Gonzalez. And now Lucia Floria, the right fielder, will step in. Hillers softball, they were supposed to play last night. 7:30 start against Medfield. That game ended up getting rained out as lacrosse had a delay. They got the lacrosse games in, but there was a extensive delay due to rain, lightning, and thunder. And of course, by then it was just too late to get the softball game in. There's a bunt, and it is a fair ball picked up by Otzi. Throw to first. Great coverage by Whalen. Well done by the Hillers. 3-4 on the third out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second. The Hillers leading 1-0 on HCAM. All right, whenever you're ready, John. Bottom of the second, Belanci stepping in, fouls it away. 1-0. It's pretty tremendous. I feel like every senior day they have all these nice decorations and these nice paper ribbons, and it's always very windy. So we have to contest with that a little bit. As Onsi gets a piece of this one. Slow roller picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first. Did the first baseman's foot come off the bag? Yes, it did. Or no, it didn't. No, she's called out. It was an interesting sign by the umpire. Kind of stuck out the forearm, which usually means the first baseman came off the bag. Jordan Chevery, the left fielder, will step in. 1 out. Fouled away. Molly Egan, a senior for Dedham, the pitcher. And she's thrown well this season. She's been one of the big reasons that Dedham is very much in the hunt at a TVL small title. And this is up the left side, picked up by the third baseman. Throw to first, got her. 5-3 on the out, 2 away. And now Megan Sullivan, the right fielder, will step in. Megan Sullivan had a 400 mark on the season, 4 for 10 at the plate. Hasn't had much hitting experience, but I'd expect the junior to get more this year and certainly a whole lot next year. She could be in the starting fold with the departure of Katie Holly, as that one's fouled away. She's in the starting fold today. Wind up and the pitch. And therefore a strike. 1-1. Good turnout for Hiller softball today. Got a number of fans piling up on the hill. Down low. Why not? Great day for it. And therefore strike, says the home plate umpire. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Out number 3 for the Hillers. We'll head to the top of the third. Hopkinton leading Dedham 1-0 on HCAM. HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by Bill's Pizzeria Kitchen and Grill, located at 14 Main Street. Find them online at mybillspizza.com. Top of the third inning, top of the order for Dedham. Gianna Schiarappa, the designated player, Madeline Friday, the shortstop, and Cassidy Hickey, the first baseman. First pitch a little bit low, 1-0. Get you some stats on Charlotte Can throughout the season on the mound. There's a strike, 1-1. Up high, 2-1. So for Charlotte Can in her freshman year, 2.97 ERA, 8 appearances on the mound, 35 1/3 of an inning overall. That's fouled away. She's given up only 15 earned runs, faced 166 batters, 41 strikeouts, 1-0 overall, although I don't know how accurate that is. There's a ball. I think she has a little more than one win. But we go with what we got. Full count here. Check swing, did she go? I thought she went. Yes, she did. Good call by the umpire there. She certainly brung that bat around. And now Madeline Friday will step in. She was just like maybe a couple of inches too far with the bat for that to be a walk. Can racking up the strikeouts today. She has already 5 strikeouts on the day. Pitch down low. 2-0. With Can, it's really just been keeping her pitches under control. If she keeps control, she's more than likely going to have a good day out there. There's a ball just outside, 3-0. Set to deal. There's a strike, 3-1. In the top of the third, 1 out, 1-0 lead for the Hillers. Just low. Friday draws the walk, and that'll bring up Cassidy Hickey, the first baseman. She had a single back in the first inning. Down low, and the runner from first going to advance to second on the wild pitch. 1-0 count. Up high. Well, this is going to be a game all about which team gets the bats going first. Pretty good pitching matchup today. It's not going to be easy to get hits. Fouled away, 2-1. Freshman set to deliver. There's a strike. Two and two. And that's a foul tip. And this is up the left side, picked up by the third baseman. Nicely done. Now the throw to third, not in time, just late. So Friday does advance, but a nice job by McCluskey getting the out at first. So now there's two away. Sierra Bullett, the catcher, will step in. He's the cleanup hitter for Dedham. So they have two outs, runner on third. An opportunity to try the game, to tie the game with the cleanup hitter at the plate. She'll get a piece of this. Over to center field, caught by Holly. And that is the third out of the inning. We will head to the bottom of the third with the Hillers leading 1-0 on HCAM. I got tape if you need it. It's not affecting me too much.
No, but every once in a while it just blows right into you.
Set for the bottom of the third, top of the order for the Hillers. Emily Whalen, the second baseman. Kristen McCluskey, the third baseman. Katie Holly, the center fielder, due up to face Molly Egan, who's pitched a pretty good game so far for Dedham. Emily Whalen started things off with a bunt in the first and ended up reaching and scoring the first run of the game. She scored that on a Katie Holly single after Kristen McCluskey sacrificed to advance Whalen to third. Whalen advanced to second on a wild pitch. And I'll see if the top of the Hillers order can do more damage. Emily Whalen this season at a .579 batting average, 33 for 57. 27 runs scored, 12 driven in, 4 doubles, 3 triples, and a homer. That pitch down low. I'd say probably the most dangerous leadoff hitter in the TVL. Gets a piece of this one, over to center field, caught. Julia Salome is there for out number 1, and now Kristen McCluskey, the third baseman, will step in. McCluskey had a .436 on the season heading into this game, 17 for 39 at the plate, 14 runs scored, 4 driven in, 2 doubles, 2 triples. She'll take a ball inside there. The 1-0. Down low. Don't forget, senior night festivities continue. Hillers boys lacrosse taking on Dedham, 6:30 start. That game will be live on our YouTube page tonight. A pitch outside, 3-0. What a season the boys lacrosse team has having. And congratulations to the girls lacrosse team. They clinched a playoff spot defeating Medfield yesterday. That pitch is a strike, 3-1. And that was a great win against a very good Medfield team that the girls ended up getting. And there's a walk. 1-out walk, and now Katie Holly, the center fielder, will step in. The lefty awaits the pitch. Gets a piece of it up the right side, picked up by the second baseman. Throw to first, they get the out. 4-3 on the out. McCluskey advances to second. Jillian Cedia, the catcher, will step in. Heading into this game, Jillian a .600 batting average. 27 for 45 at the plate, 13 runs scored, 29 driven in, 7 doubles, 4 homers, takes a ball there. She has been tremendous in the batter's box. Molly Egan awaits the sign and is now set to deliver. Up the left side, no one's getting to that, and the lead runner will stop at third. So McCluskey up to third, Cedia aboard with the single, and we'll probably see a pinch runner here. Alyssa McIntyre set to step in, and we will see a pinch runner. It'll be Heather Sevo, the junior, pinch running for Cedia. I'll tell you, these Hillers pinch runners getting a lot of action this year with the Cedia sisters doing very well at the plate. Well, it's been mostly Jillian Cedia at the plate. Juliana Cedia has been tremendous in the pitcher's circle. And she'll get a piece of this one over to left field, and it's caught. Well, Gonzalez battled the sun, but reeled it in for the third out. We'll head to the top of the fourth. 1-0 Hillers on HCAM. Top of the fourth inning, a 1-0 Hillers lead. Due up for Dedham is 5, 6, and 7. Julia Salome, the center fielder. Molly Egan, the pitcher. Alyssa Elliott, the second baseman. We do have an update from the baseball game. Hillers and Dedham currently tied in the third inning, 3-3. Mary Sacklad sending us over that update. So they got a good battle between the Hillers and Dedham going on at the grass baseball field as well right now. Line up and the pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Candiels and gets another strikeout. 3-pitch strikeout for out number 1. And she is racking up the Ks. 6 strikeouts for Can today. Molly Egan, the pitcher, steps in. Trying to help her own cause here. There's a strike. Can's got the fastball working for her today. I think that one was just outside, 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2. Nicely done by Coach Martell, the assistant. Upstairs, that gets away. 2-2. No one on base for Dedham, 1 out. There's a strike, and she got her. 7 strikeouts for Can. That'll bring up Alyssa Elliott, the third baseman. Second baseman, excuse me. Upstairs, 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Hiller's infielders playing in on the corners, expecting maybe a bunt here. There's a strike. 2-1. Strike 2. Nice pitch. 1 strike away from ending the top of the 4th. There it is, strike 3. Charlotte Can strikes out the side. 8 strikeouts so far today for the freshman. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th with the Hillers leading 1-0 on HCAM. HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by Bill's Pizzeria Kitchen and Grill located at 14 Main Street. Find them online at mybillspizza.com. First pitch to Tara Kesta is low, 1-0. Tara Kester flew out her only plate appearance this game. 405 batting average for Kester. She's really done well. 15 for 37 at the plate. 15 runs scored, 10 driven in, 5 doubles. Down low. She really went from a utility defensive personnel to, and also a great pinch runner to really someone you can rely on at the plate very heavily. She's in the designated player role today. There's a strike. 2-1. Well, we could tell you that Hillers baseball, Hillers softball, boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, all have qualified for the postseason. We're certainly going to try to get you as much playoff action as possible. As that's hit into center field, so that'll be a leadoff hit for Kester, adding on to that already impressive batting average. And now Bella Onsi, the first baseman, will step in. Tara Kester, she's someone that's going to get a lot of playing time over the next couple of seasons for this Hillers softball team. Already getting a whole lot in her sophomore year. Belancy in her senior year hitting a .381 coming into this game. Swing and a miss there. She is 8 for 21 overall at the plate. 4 runs scored, 8 driven in, 2 doubles and a triple. Here's the 1-1. Molly Egan waits the sign. Just outside, 2-1. Hillers baseball taking on Dedham. They're still at 3-3 in the 4th. Busy week for Hillers baseball. We'll also have the tournament coming up over in Natick, the Pedroli tournament. That'll kick off Thursday against Franklin. 2-2 pitch. Slow roller up the left side, picked up by the third baseman, throw to first. And that was nicely done by Vanessa Tanetta. That was a real slow roller, but she's able to keep her cool, pick it up, and get the throw over in time. Tara Kester does push up to second. Jordan Chevry, the left fielder, will step in. 1 out, 1 on. Jordan Chevry, a junior, hitting a .455 at the plate. Hillers as a team hitting a .441. There's a bunt fouled away. That's just very impressive. .441 batting average. I mean, their offense has just been remarkable. Chevry is 20 for 44 overall. Fouled away. 0-2. She has scored 12 runs, driven in 13. Has a pair of doubles and triple to her credit. Molly Egan set to deliver. And Chevry gets a piece of this one, and it's caught by the second baseman. 2 away, Megan Sullivan, the right fielder, will step in. She was hitting a .400 coming into this game. Only 12 plate appearances, 4 for 10 at the plate. There's a strike. 2 outs, runner on second for the Hillers here in the bottom of the 4th. Hopkinton leading Dedham 1-0. And this is hit high in the air, right side. Second baseman will take a couple steps to her left and make the catch. So after 4, it remains a 1-0 Hillers lead on HCAM. We are set for the top of the 5th inning. It remains a 1-0 Hillers lead. 8-9-1 due up for Dedham. Alejandra Gonzalez will lead things off. She's a junior. And the first pitch is a ball. 1-0. Can 8 strikeouts so far in this game. 2-0 count. is just outside. 3-0 now. Gonzalez walked in her only plate appearance in this game. And there's a strike. 3-1. 3-2. Can trying to battle back here. There it is. And no, excuse me, that was a walk. So Gonzalez did draw the walk there, and that'll bring up Lucia Floria, right fielder. So lead runner on for Dedham. And now we have a bunt. Slow roller up the middle, picked up by Can, throw to first, they get the out. But the job is done as Gonzalez advances to second. 2-3 on the out. That'll bring up Gianna Schiarappa, the designated player. Well, Dedham knows that this is going to be a game where you got to more than likely manufacture a run. There's a bunt. And they called it a ball, but I don't think she pulled that bunt back. But it is going to be a 1-0 count. Schiarappa up the left side. That's a fair ball. Here comes Gonzalez to score, and she will. It's a 1-1 game. An RBI double for Schiarappa. Job well done there for Dedham, and now Madeline Friday will step in. Well, the Hillers will have to get their bats going once again. There's a strike. So it's a runner on second, still one out for Dedham, so more damage could be done here. And this is up the middle, gloved by the shortstop, throw to first, pulls Onsi off the bag, everybody's safe. Well, if McIntyre looked to her left, you had Schiarappa standing right next to her. She could have laid the tag on her. Big error there on McIntyre. So now you got runners on first and third with one out. And you got Cassidy Hickey at the plate. Down low. Fouled away. 1-1. Runner will have to return to first. That is just a rough break there for the Hillers. You got to get at least one out in that situation. Outside, throw to third, runner steals first. Steals second from first. So stolen base for Madeline Friday. Now, they were going to see if Cedia tried to throw to second there and send the runner from third, but she wasn't falling for that. Up the middle, and it's picked up by McIntyre, steps on second, and then throws over to first, gets one out. A run does come around to score. It's 2-1 Dedham. So sacrifice RBI ground out for Hickey. Schiarappa comes around to score. Madeline Friday up to third, and now Sierra Bollett will step in to the right-handed batter's box. There's a strike. So Dedham now in control, up 2-1. And that's fouled away. That will be an unearned run as well, since there was an error that should have been out number 2. But certainly that doesn't matter for Dedham. 1-2 count. Up high. 2-2. Sierra Boulette will head over to her coach for some words of wisdom. It's a runner on third for Dedham. 2 outs in the inning. 2 runs have scored for the Marauders. And that is going to get away from the catcher. Cedia picks it up, throw over, and it is not going to be in time. A little low on the throw. Friday scores. It's 3-1 Dedham. So Friday comes around on the wild pitch. Well, this is what Dedham was looking for here. Swing and a miss, and there's out number 3, but not before Dedham plates 3 runs, and they lead it 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th on HCAM. All 3 of those runs are unearned. Do you have a new pitcher? No. She's just out there. Maybe she is taking over. Yep. Bottom of the 5th inning, top of the order for the Hillers. Emily Whalen will start things off. We have a change for Dedham. Cassidy Hickey and Molly Egan have swapped places. Molly Egan, who was the starting pitcher, did a very nice job, moves over to first base. And now Cassidy Hickey is the pitcher. The pitch was up high. Well, it's interesting to have a pitching change. I mean, Egan hasn't given up a run since the first inning. So we'll see if it pays off here. Whalen gets a piece of this, picked up by the second baseman, throw to first, 1 away. Hillers down to their final 8 outs. Kristen McCluskey, the third baseman, will step in. McCluskey 0 for 1 this game. Actually, 0 for 0. She had a sacrifice and a walk. Pitch down low. Up high. 2-0 count. And there's a bunt foul. 2-1. Well, for Molly Egan, she pitched 4 innings, giving up 5 hits, 1 run. striking out 1 and walking just 1. It's a good start for Egan. Fouled away, 2 and 2. That run was actually unearned as well. There has not been a single earned run in this game for both sides. Inside, full count. We'll see what happens here, but if you're Molly Egan, after the start you just had, if you don't get this win and you're pulled out of that pitcher's circle, that'll certainly hurt. It's very rare that you'll see a pitcher pitch essentially 4 innings, not giving up any earned run, and getting pulled. And this is hit up the right side. That'll trickle into right field. A 1-out single for McCluskey. Now you have Katie Holly coming up to the plate. We'd certainly love her to do something here. She's 1 for 2 in this game. She had an RBI single to score Whalen. And I stand incorrected. The run the Hillers scored actually was an earned run. So that indeed was an earned run. That pitch is high. Now up to second is McCluskey, but she's thrown out. Looks like she had a little hesitation there and was thrown out, trying to advance on the high pitch. 2 away. Bunt is squared by Holly. Well, if you're the Hillers, you're struggling to score runs today. I don't know why you take that risk there. Especially with Katie Holly at the plate. Jillian Cedia due up next. Could have had 1 out with the runner on. Now you just have 2 outs. No one on. And this is up the middle, right back to the pitcher. There it is. Over to first for the 3rd out of the inning. 1-3 on the out. We'll head to the top of the 6th. It's Dedham leading Hopkinton. 3-1 on HCAM. Top of the 6th inning, a 3-1 lead for Dedham as they'll try to add on here. It was a great inning in the 5th for the Marauders. They were able to manufacture a few runs. Charlotte, and it looks like Cedia has taken over on the mound. So we do have Cedia out there to take over. First pitch is a strike. There's a ball, 1-1. Nine strikeouts for Charlotte Can in the start today. Fouled away. She gave up 4 walks, pitched 5 innings, giving up 3 runs, none of which were earned. This is up the left side. Good dive there by the third baseman, but McCluskey has no play on it. So Julius Salami, the center fielder, reaches on a leadoff single. And now Molly Egan, who is the starting pitcher now at first base, will step in. And throw over to first. Did she get back in time? Yes, she did. Pretty good throw by Jillian Cedia. Bunt pulled back. Runner stays put at first. Pitch was up high. That one's down low. Runner on first. No outs for Dedham. Juliana Cedia is in the game now to pitch. After Charlotte Can went 5 pretty good innings. Dedham scored 3 runs, but the way I have it, none of those were earned. Down low. And it was a foul tip, so that'll fill up the count. Cedia set to deal. And this is hit in the air to left field, caught. 1 away. So Chevrolet is there. That'll bring up Alyssa Elliott, the second baseman. There's a bunt up the right side, fair ball, picked up, throw to first, they get the out. Nice play by Onsi. It was 3-4 on the out. Salami advances to second. And now Alejandra Gonzalez, the left fielder, will step in. Juliana Cedia delivers inside. There's a strike. 1-1. Down low. 2-1. Runner on second, 2 outs for Dedham. They're looking to add on some security here. Fouled away. Hillers baseball leading Dedham 6-3. They're in the top of the 5th. Cedia is set to deal. Fouled away. Upstairs, full count. Gonzalez 0 for 0 today. She's drawn a couple walks. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 to wrap up the top of the 6th. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. The Hillers have some work to do as they trail Dedham 3-1 on HCAM. Bottom of the 6th inning, Cedia is at the plate. 1-0 is the count. Jillian Cedia, Alyssa McIntyre, Tara Kester due up to face Cassidy Hickey in her 2nd inning of work. Hit high in the air, right side, and no one's going to get there in time. A good effort by Alyssa Elliott, the 2nd baseman. One and one. Jillian Cedia is 1 for 2 on the day. And she'll get a piece of this one to the wall, and see you later! Jillian Cedia does it again! Her 5th home run of the season, and she absolutely tattooed that ball. It is a 3-2 ball game. Wow, did she crush that one. Never ceases to amaze me with the power she has. Alyssa McIntyre, the shortstop, will step in. Well, that's why you always wonder when you make a pitching change. Well, Egan was pitching very well for Dedham. Didn't give up a run since the 1st inning. They switched pitchers, and Cedia gets a pitch hanging in the zone and just absolutely crushes it. Killers still have some more work to do, however, as McIntyre will take ball 1. 1-0. I believe Dedham did play yesterday, so Egan might have pitched a bunch of innings yesterday. That could be a reason for the change. And there's a lot of teams with a whole lot of makeup games this week as we are nearing the end of the season. And it was, of course, a whole lot of rainouts. Rainy spring it's been. Up the left side, that'll trickle through. That's a fair ball. McIntyre around first, heading to 2nd. The throw in is off the mark. She's safe. A double for Alyssa McIntyre. Tara Kester will step in. No outs in the inning for the Hillers. Runner on 2nd. Jillian Cedia homer to start things off. And Hopkinton in business. Tara Kester 1 for 2 today. Here's a strike. She will foul this one away. Lands just in front of us, 0-2. That was a great piece of hitting by McIntyre. A little bit of a risk advancing to 2nd there, but fortunately the throw's off the mark. And this is popped up, right side, battling the sun. First baseman makes the catch. 1 away. Bella Otzi, the first baseman, will step in. So the game-tying run at 2nd, 1 out for the Hillers. Just about any base hit here would score McIntyre. Otzi takes ball 1. Down low. I'd imagine the Hillers are going to be conservative on the base paths. Trailing by 1 with 1 out in the inning. Got to let the hitters do the job. Otzi gets a piece of this over to left field. It's caught. And the runner's going to have to go back to 2nd. She was already at 3rd. A terrible base running mistake there. And it's a double play to wrap up the inning. And the Hillers do play to run, but Dedham leads 3-2 as we head to the top of the 7th on HCAM. Top of the 7th inning. Dedham at the plate trying to add some security. This is hit in the air over to left field and caught by Jordan Chevery. 1 pitch, 1 out. That was Lucia Flora, the right fielder, who flew out. Gianna Sciarappa will step in, the designated player. So it's a 3-2 to Dedham lead. Hillers will be down to their final 3 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Alyssa McIntyre was trying to tag back up on a flyout, but she was pretty much already at third base when the ball was caught and just did not have any chance to get back. 1-0 count. You know, in a situation where you have a fly ball like that, you have to wait near second base. You can't just go, or you run into situations like that. Juliana Cedia working for her 2nd inning in the pitcher's circle. That one's fouled away, 2-1. Charlotte Can pitched 5 solid innings to start off this game. Two 2-1 pitch. There's a strike. 2-2. There's strike 3, 2 away. Madeline Friday, the shortstop, will step in. Well, this is important for the Hillers. Keep this a pretty clean inning, get right back into the batter's box and see what you could do in the bottom of the 7th. You got Chevery and Megan Sullivan due up, so certainly not too bad there. And then, of course, Emily Whalen will be back to the top of the order at that point. 1-0 on Friday. And this is hit in the air over to right field and caught. Nicely done by Megan Sullivan for the 3rd out of the inning. And we will head to the bottom of the 7th. It is a 3-2 Dedham lead. The Hillers down to their final 3 outs next on HCAM. Bottom of the 7th inning, Hillers down to their final 3 outs. Jordan Chevery steps in. That pitch is down low. Cassidy Hickey is the pitcher. Let's put it back to auto then. Hickey set to deal. Chevery is 0 for 2 today. Gets a piece of this one up the middle, picked up by Hickey, throw to first. 1 away. 1-3 on the out. Megan Sullivan, the right fielder, will step in. And actually, we're going to have a pinch hitter here. It's going to be Sienna Harrigan, the sophomore, stepping in for Sullivan. Harrigan had a .233 mark on the season. 7 for 30 at the plate. 7 runs scored. And 7 driven in. So the Hillers pulling out all the stops now here in this bottom of the 7th, trailing 3-2. They need a run to extend this game, and of course 2 to walk off. But Cassidy Hickey has pitched pretty solid throughout her last couple of innings. Did give up that home run to Jillian Cedia and then a double to Alyssa McIntyre. And later on in the inning, McIntyre made a base running mistake to allow for a double play on a flyout by Bella Ansi. That was after Tara Kester grounded out. So it was a rough break there for the Hillers. It will be top of the order after Harrigan. Wind up and the pitch. There's a bunt fouled away. Oh and 1. Infielders in on the corners. There's a strike. 0 and 2. Inside. Good eye there. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, out number 2. Emily Whalen will step in. Dedham leads Hillers baseball 9-3. We're in the top of the 5th. 1-0 count to Whalen. Upstairs, 2-0. Well, if Whalen gets on, that is a huge base running threat for the Hillers. That would be exactly what you need. Kristen McCluskey coming up to the plate, who's swinging a good bat right now. There's a strike, though, 2-1. Last thing you want to do if you're Dedham is let Whalen reach. Your best bet, put it right down the middle and let her see if she can get a hit. And she will hit this one in the air, right field, foul, 2-2. She got some good distance on that one. Hillers down to their final out, trailing 3-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. And she'll get a piece of this one over to left field. It's caught. And just like that, Dedham is going to grab the win here against the Hopkinton Hillers. The final score, Dedham 3, the Hillers 2. Dedham scores 3 runs on 8 hits, and they commit 1 error, while the Hillers, they score 2 runs on 3 hits and commit 2 errors. A tough loss for the Hillers, but still plenty more games left to be played. Of course, Hopkinton will be going to the postseason. They fall to 12-4 overall. Dedham improving to 12-5. A big win for the Dedham Marauders here today. The final score for the final time, Dedham 3, the Hillers 2. For John Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy, and we thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Softball on HCAM. Don't forget, Hillers Boys Lacrosse live on our YouTube page tonight, 6:30 start time. It's Hillers Boys Lacrosse Senior Night against Dedham, so we'll talk to you in a couple hours. But again, for John Ritz, I'm Tom Nappy. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk to you again soon.